Swamp, the home of the Florida Gators. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Gator Country. Let's get this thing underway. And the Broncos will kick this away to get us going here. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee at the 25-yard line. So the Gators offense trots out there to open this game. Now, they feature a tight end, Kirk, coming off a big game. He was a reliable target, showed off the hands, and this is a defense that has to be very aware of him today.
Yeah, they really did a great job of getting him the football, really a lot of times behind the linebackers, between those safeties. You got to think this defense will try to take that away, but this tight end showed the nation how good he is. Cannot wait to see if he can do that again today.
He's got the first and still going. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Gators. They were not going to catch him that time. PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. The Boise State Broncos offense out there for their first possession. We've got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Coach. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week. But let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he was through the football on time. He didn't try to do too much. Found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up.
It's a sack that got him back at the 4-yard line.
Well, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do. And Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship. And we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That pass is caught. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up a...
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Running back grabs it on the screen. The screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's fourth down. The Broncos will have to kick this away. That's the first punt today for the offense. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. Got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40.
The old toss play, man. This is a play that used to be so popular in college football when teams ran out of the I formation. Nowadays, you can pretty much run the toss out of almost any formation. But the key is still sealing the edge, whether it's your tight end to get to the corner.
Breaks free. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is,
he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race.
this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offense.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And he'll drop back here on third down. A deep shot to the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. And the Broncos bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Florida offense retakes the field. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Here comes a handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here's the second down play. They go with the ground game there. Running back takes the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29. The Gators will have first and 10 here. Play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Gators.
Boy, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver on this post pattern, a thing of beauty. Great throw by the quarterback coming off that back foot, and the receiver could not have run a better route.
Return starts from inside the 5. Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Short throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Defense showing blitz here. To the marker. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. The Broncos will bring their punt team on the field now. And that sets up a return. Breaks free with room to run. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Now the offense is set up with a short field. Off the play fake on first down. Moves out of the pocket. He's got it in the open. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line. And
a deep shot to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
The pass is intercepted. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He'll try a pass here. Tight end makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48. The Gators are going to keep this drive rolling. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
There you go, defense. Much better job of affecting the quarterback. This guy's already thrown a couple touchdown passes. That time, no chance at all to get his feet set. Nice job of pressuring him and bringing him down for the sack.
Here's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And the Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They're going to run it here. 4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going.
Now, 4th down.
And the quarterback dropping back. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Picks up the first, looking for more. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. Gators hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Here's handoff on first and goal. Touchdown, Gators. This offense cannot be stopped. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Looking deep down the right side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Look out, he's in the clear. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. They'll run it to the left. Gets the first and still running. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Buying time now, rolling to his left. Under pressure, just lets it go. He throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up third down. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Bringing pressure. He escapes the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. And out comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 26-yard attempt. Should be automatic. He got it. The field goal's good. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Short connection to the tight end here. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Here comes second and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. And throwing again on second and 10. Snags the quick throw. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver makes the catch, and we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. They got him. Again, he couldn't escape. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And they've got the returner corralled. The Gators offense retakes the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Gets some space around the 30. Breaks into the clear. Tackle made way downfield. An enormous gain. So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. He's running out of time here. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Looking deep to the right side. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
The Gators will kick this away to get the second half going. Returner looking to create better field position. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. A lot of work to do after a nightmarish first half. Let's see if they can get something going and begin an epic comeback. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Hunter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? They keep him guessing with a run. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. And the Broncos will line up to kick it away. Already punted 5 times now today. And the ball is away from his own end zone. He'll field it close to the 50. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
Brad made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'd be enough for a first down. And the Gators will line up now. It's first and goal. And he drops it. we'll see a team from the Big Ten, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Broncos will kick this deep to begin the game. Returner trying to create good field position. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So the Florida Gators offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to. A matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. And here's the handoff. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down. The Gators will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
I know the toss play began with a guy taking the snap, he turns around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
The Gators are on the move here.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught by the receiver. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. And the Gators line up on 1st and 10. Looking to chuck it again. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence on the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
They run it right into a blitz. That linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really the back end, nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And the Broncos will send the punt team onto the field. He's able to send the punt away. This one will be fair caught. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He shreds the tackle. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
They'll give their 1st down yards before they finally bring it down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just...
He lays out. Great grab near the right sideline. The Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
How about the effort here by this receiver to lay out and come down with that completion? Didn't pick up a ton of yards, but Showed you what kind of athlete he is.
Cut quickly. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down.
Nice execution here for the first down, and this is what they like to do. It doesn't necessarily have to be a big pass play to get...
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
Chris, the quarterback looks up and sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
And they tack on the extra point. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Ripley behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11.
A lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off for a big game. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense declines the penalty after the big play. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. How they catch the defense with the draw. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the ball.
How about the defense on this play right here? Because they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense. It's pin in their ears to get upfield. But instead,
the pass rush gets home.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. The reception gets about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here. So you run fourth down, out comes the field goal team. And it's good right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First down. Looking to throw the football. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down. The drive has now reached the 35. The Gators will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. First down. Looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, looking to throw. The tight end makes the catch downfield. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Ball handed off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now looking up second down and goal from the 10. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So now here comes a crucial call on 4th and goal. The coach told us, Kirk, field goals aren't going to win this game. It's an aggressive move.
Well, they've got the opportunity here to come up with a touchdown if they go for it. But already 3 tries from inside the 10-yard line and nothing. Maybe you consider kicking a field goal and at least getting the 3 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. Play action here on 1st down. He's got it with room to run.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point,
they trap him for a sack. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Takes a hit just as he lets it fly. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Oh, he's bringing it back. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a miss.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal. And the Gators looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
Quick throw, the catch is made. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. It's a wide receiver screen. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. The Broncos will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And here's the return now from midfield. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Florida offense retakes the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Fires it to the left side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Swarm to the pass rush is sacked.
Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you gotta try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your backs and tight ends chip with the line. Anything they can do, because what they've done up to this point, it's just not working.
They look to throw it here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Screen to the wide receiver. Breaking free at the 35. Here he goes. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now. And the Broncos hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Makes a quick catch. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. Kicking team on now for the extra point.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. It's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is...
Oh, he's in the clear. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play from this offense through the air. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. The Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And the defense comes up with the football.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. There's nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Defense is coming after him. On the move now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
The receiver makes the catch. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. And nobody open. So second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Oh, down he goes. It's defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The pass rush closing in. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Wants to throw it. The sure hands. It's Price. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Dumps it down to the back. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Looking for a man. Finds his man. It's Price. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet. Looks like one more play here before halftime. The pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
The Gators will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. And they get the 2nd half started with their running play. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The Broncos will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Broncos starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st out of the 46.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down play coming up for this offense. And there's the handoff. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
They'll run it with the draw play, and he will be stuffed for no gain. The Broncos will have to punt this one away. See if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team gets the return to the ground. The Gators offense retakes the field. The offense with 3 tight ends now and first down, trying to create a mismatch. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. This offense needs a spark, man. It's been a struggle today. If they're going to get out of here without getting upset, Kirk, they better respond soon.
Yeah, and on the other side, Coach told us all week that if they could get this game into the fourth quarter and be right there, they felt they had a real chance to be able to pull off an upset.
Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. Play fake, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. Promising start to the drive, but now 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Drop him back, looking to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28. Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. And the Broncos toss it to the line to run the hurry up. Takes the handoff again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with a defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college.
Looking for a man deep on the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll give it to the running back. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive down multiple scores. Can he get there on the ground? Powering right past the defender. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. The Broncos looking to keep this drive moving. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Ball handed to the running back. Tackle, but first down. And the Broncos looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Looks to the left. Pass caught. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So getting nothing on first down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. Play fake, looking to pass it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. And now they'll set up for the point after. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. There's the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Nice shot to bring him down. And he steps out of bounds with a solid gain there on the ground. Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down.
And the Gators looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. He's looking deep here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Catch made across the middle by the running back. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Back to throw again. Grab by the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's the place. Touchdown, Florida. This offense really clicking. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football. He makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Fielded in the end zone. He's going to bring it out. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. First down, we're going to throw the ball. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And they get the completion. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and the receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Touchdown, Broncos. Still no answer for this offensive machine. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession. passing the run and pass extremely well. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go.
Bring the pressure and down he goes.
If this team can hold on today and win, this pass rush deserves all the credit in the world. They have gotten after this quarterback so many times. Really, every time the opposing offense does something positive, it feels like a sack just stops any progress.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. The Broncos come to the line to run the hurry-up. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He can go. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play. The takeaway and a huge gain on the return.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception. And a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Still no answer for this offense. Well, we had a short view of the offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the kickoff will be returned. Return blocked out. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Receiver makes the grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Bringing pressure. Oh, the pass rush gets home. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking deep down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
He'll throw it now. The ball is caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Looking to throw yet again. Trap him for a sack. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Here's the target, and it's complete. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. And the Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 2nd and long for this offense after the sack. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes a quick grab. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. The Broncos will come to the line to run the hurry-up. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Loose football. The offense gets the football back. Very lucky. Still have a chance now. So here they come on 4th and long, trying to overcome that crucial sack on 3rd down. This won't be easy. He's running out of time here.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for this here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. Fires quickly to the left. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. They stop him, but it's a 1st down, and that should be ball game. Here we go. That huge explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, and that's another touchdown for this offense. They continue to go out there and battle. I want to see what this handshake's going to be like after the game. I don't know how the opposing coach feels about this late score.
And he runs it into the end zone. That bumps it up to a 3-score game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to make a play here. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
Defense is coming after him. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Well, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. But with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Quick throw to the left. He makes the grab. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Oh, they've got him, and that will do it as this game ends on a sack. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the 3rd downs, the red zone.